Welcome to Candace Lynn TV, the YouTube channel where I do a lot, but today I'm going to show you guys how to write using the Cricut Explorer Air 2, and I'm going to design everything using the Cricut Design Space on my iPhone. So start off by going to Cricut Design Space and go to New Project, and then you're going to click on Add Text, and I'm going to choose the free text that comes with the system, so it's the very one at the top. And then I'm going to type out what I wanted to say, which is subscribe, because you guys should already be subscribed to my channel. If you're not, what you doing? And then I'm going to move the text so that I can see it better on my screen. And I'm going to click on Edit, and then Style, and then change it to Draw. Draw or Writing, it's one of those. So it's writing, and that's what it's going to look like when it writes it. And then I'm going to add another text, but I'm going to use the system text. So this one, it's not a lot that you can use on here for free. I'm not about to pay for some. I'm broke right now, and this is not sponsored. This is just something that I wanted to know how to do with the Cricut. So I'm going to choose the shell round hand and type subscribe again. And this is what that's going to look like. Oh, and right now I'm showing you guys how to turn any of those system fonts into a writing font. And this is just me playing around with the sizing. I thought it would bring the space in between the letters closer, but it's not. So yeah, don't even worry about that. So I'm going to basically move it where I want it to be. And now I am going to select all of it by hovering over it with my finger, just to select everything in that second text that I put up here. And then I'm going to go to Actions and Advanced, and then I'm going to click on Ungroup Two Letters. So that's basically to make each letter movable by itself. As you can see, you can move them now individually, and what I'm going to do is basically make them so they connect, so that when it writes, it doesn't have these gaps in between it, and it's basically like a seamless cursive looking type of thing. So I'm basically just going to move all these letters closer together so that they're all touching and connected. This takes a little bit of time, but I noticed that if I got up closer or kind of zoomed in, it made it easier for me to move all the individual letters where they need to be. So that's what I'm doing here. Once I have them where I want them, I'm going to reselect them, then go to, I think it's up under Actions. I will click on Group and Attach. If it's not up under Actions, up under Edit. So it should be Actions, because now I'm going to go back to Edit and change the line type to Draw. Once I do that, that's basically what you do, and you'll click Apply, and it'll make it the way that it's going to actually draw those lines. It does not fill that in, it just draws the outline of it. So, and then I'm going to show you how to do it again just to make sure. And I'm just going to use a different system font. This time I'm going to use the marker felt font. And then type in the text that you want. Once again, subscribe. And I'm going to move it where I want it. This one I didn't really play around with the spacing in between the letters. I could have made it closer, but that's fine. And then I'm going to change it to a writing font by going to line type. Up under Edit, you go to line type and then change it to Draw. And that's what it looks like. Like I said before, it's not going to fill it in. These are just the outlines, and then the first one is kind of like you writing it. So that's what your screen should look like. I'm just going to move it around some, make sure I have it spaced out nicely. And then you click Make It, and this is what it's going to look like. And I'm also going to show you guys how to actually fill the pen into your actual Cricut machine. I am going to use the pen that came with the Cricut machine. I'm going to take the lid off and then open the clasp that is part A, and then push the pen down as far as it'll go. Don't push too hard like I did. And then I'm going to close it back up. And that's how you load the pen or marker to your Cricut machine. And then you're going to go back into Cricut Design Space and follow the steps on here by choosing your material and loading the mat, and it's going to change to this, and pressing go is when it starts drawing, and this is what it should look like. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I do plan on putting another video up soon about all of the markers that you can use or pens that you can use in the Cricut Maker besides buying just the Cricut brand itself. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss my future videos.